Hi everybody, I'm Áine Kelly. I'm a professor in physiology and I'll spend the next few minutes telling you about the moderatorship in physiology. I'll just point out that the junior sophistry coordinator is Professor Maeve Caldwell, who's also our head of department, and the senior sophistry coordinator, who you'll know from your previous lectures, is Professor Alice Whitney, and their details are in the course handbook. So the first question to ask is, why choose physiology? Well, hopefully during your freshman years, I've given you a good sense in my lectures and practicals of what the subject is and what its study involves. Physiology is the study of the function of living things. It spans the spectrum of biology from molecular and cellular physiology through to the function of organ systems and ultimately the whole body, including how we survive in different environments and how we can adapt to them. Physiology truly is the foundational biomedical science because it underpins translational and clinical medicine, and understanding physiology is essential to understanding ourselves and our health. The emphasis on integrating molecular, cellular, systems and whole body function is what distinguishes physiology from other life sciences, and its importance as a biomedical discipline is underlined by the fact that every year a Nobel Prize is awarded in physiology or medicine. So I'll tell you a bit about our department. We're part of the School of Medicine and our main home is on level 2 of the TBSI building, where most of the academic offices are, along with our teaching lab and, importantly for you, our senior sophistry common room. We also have space in TCIN, the Neuroscience Institute, because many of the staff are neuroscientists, and we also have space in the Watts building beside Academic Registry. This is where our main electrophysiology labs and our exercise physiology labs are, along with our seminar room. So that's where we are. So who are we? Well, you can see 12 smiling, happy physiologists here. These are our academic staff. We're a friendly bunch with a great mix of nationalities here, and we've got a good balance of male and female scientists, including Professor Marina Lynch, who we're very proud to say is the top cited Irish female scientist ever. All our staff have research groups working in different areas of physiology research, and we broadly have 5 research themes in the department. These focus on neuroscience, on cell physiology, on drug development and bioengineering, on exercise science, and also on various different disease areas and pathophysiology. As well as studying physiology in healthy humans, we also carry out research in a variety of disease states because, of course, understanding physiology means that you can understand pathophysiology, where homeostasis goes awry, and how that can give rise to various different diseases. Some of the diseases we study include diseases and disorders of the nervous system, such as Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and epilepsy. But some of our researchers focus on diseases like diabetes, hypertension, or even rare diseases like Rett syndrome and burning mouth syndrome. Our research permeates through all of the teaching that we deliver so that our students, so that you, will benefit from the new knowledge that we are generating. So what will you study? Well, in the freshman years, I only really got to scratch the surface of physiology with you. So in junior sophistry, we dive right in and we study the function of all of the body systems in much greater detail than we've had an opportunity to do so far. And we also look at the integration of that function between systems and how its regulation is essential to health. We have a clinical emphasis because we look at the pathophysiology of disease states and we examine case studies, topical issues of physiology and society, and the latest research findings. And as we move through from junior sophistry to senior sophistry year, we look at advanced modules in research areas that physiology staff are active in. To look in a bit more detail at the specifics, there are 18 places in our quota, so you're a small group and we get to know you really well and you become an important part of the department. As you'll know, the structure of all of the moderatorships is the same in that there are 40 core credits in your main moderatorship subject, and then you take 20 credits that are a mixture of Trinity electives and open modules. In your core modules in physiology, you'll cover all of the body systems, from the cellular and tissue level through to how the system integrates with other systems. Some of your modules you'll be in small groups where it will just be the 18 physiology students, and some will be in larger groups. So for example, you share some lectures with the medicine and physiotherapy degree classes. We get you involved in research as soon as possible, so you do both individual and group project work in junior sophistry year. We really focus on developing your communication skills, and we have that strong research focus in neuroscience, exercise science, pharmacology, and the pathophysiology of disease. On top of your core credits, you select open modules in areas that are complementary to physiology. So in areas like molecular medicine, neuroscience, medical genetics, biochemistry, or zoology. So you also, of course, will take a Trinity elective, and you have the opportunity to take a Trinity elective either in semester 1, in semester 2, or in both semesters. And of course, you choose your open modules and you choose your Trinity elective yourself, so that you are designing your own curriculum. Looking at the senior sophistry year, all of your modules are taken in the physiology department, and a big focus of the year is your capstone project, which is worth 20 credits of the 60 credits in the final year. Your core modules are advanced modules in biomechanics, synaptic properties, glial physiology, cell physiology techniques, and journal club, where you'll get to work with professors critiquing the latest research. Also, general physiology and integrative physiology are key modules in the senior soph year, where you'll get to assess case studies and integrate all of your knowledge across the different systems and the different modules. The capstone project is a key feature of all of the moderatorships in the final year, and you'll do this in the lab of one of the physiology academics. You could be based in a research lab on the main campus or one of the associated hospitals. Because we're part of the School of Medicine, we have close links with clinical colleagues, so you could choose a project based in one of the hospitals. We're just showing some examples of recent projects here. So using endocannabinoids in development of medical devices for the treatment of osteoarthritis. So that's a project that combines cell physiology, pharmacology, and bioengineering. The effect of premature birth on hypertension in later life and the influence of exercise on this. Programming or reprogramming stem cells to cure Parkinson's disease. One of my own projects, assessing biomarkers of brain health in athletes playing contact sport. And that's a project that I have in collaboration with the physiotherapy department and Leinster Rugby. Or finally, using high intensity interval training to improve vascular function in diabetes. So that's just some examples of some recent projects that our final year students did. So there's a very good span of projects reflecting the research interests of the department, from the cellular and molecular level all the way through to whole body physiology. Apart from your studies, we like to involve you in all of the activities of our department. We do a lot of outreach activities where we try to spread the word about physiology in general and our research in particular. Just as one example, every October we run Physiology Friday, where we bring in school groups where that's possible to do so, and we do physiology demonstrations. So in the centre of the slide here, you can see Eric and Mark, two of our academics, ready to go with their I Love Physiology t-shirts, ready to do some demonstrations for some school groups that we had in a couple of years ago when we were still able to do that. Our sophistry students are a really important part of this type of work, and it's great fun, as well as being a really good way to develop your communication skills. We also do bio-bake competitions where we encourage you to use your creative flair to make physiology themed cakes. So we try to have some fun, as well as making sure that you have a very academically rigorous programme. So finally, what happens after a physiology degree? Well, with a high quality science degree from Trinity, you have so many options open to you regardless of the moderatorship you've chosen. But shown here are examples of careers people have pursued after a physiology degree. So from research to sports science, science communication, working as a perfusionist in a hospital, and so on. These examples have been taken from the Physiological Society website, and I've shown the link here that gives lots of information about careers in physiology. Our physiology graduates in Trinity have tended to follow a few main paths. Many of our students get bitten by the research bug when they've done their capstone project and will undertake a postgraduate degree, an MSc or a PhD. Many of our students are interested in pursuing a career in the health sciences, so they go on to complete a degree in medicine, physiotherapy, dietetics, or another branch of health sciences. Quite a number of our graduates have ended up in academic research, in industry, in pharma, or in the clinical trials space. And lots of our graduates have used their transferable skills in other sectors, in business, in financial services, in scientific communication, just to name a few different options. So really, the world is your oyster after a physiology degree or after any moderatorship from Trinity Biological and Biomedical Sciences. So that's an overview of the physiology moderatorship. I really hope that you would like to join us. We would love to welcome you to the department in September. I'll leave you with the web link for the physiology department to get some more information, and that's our Twitter handle. Thank you.